Welcome, Emeralds. This is your Demon Lord, Draco Sahak. Here today, we are back into FGO. We're going to be doing the Grail front. But yeah. So I'm hoping to get through today. Might not be here tomorrow because unfortunately some things has came up. But anyway, we're going to get this up. We're going to start the event. But yes, also apologize for being late. And some their things come up. I had a dream once. A trifling thing focused solely on my instant admiration. Kind of dream where the sky's azure hue takes your breath away, where you find yourself entranced by the unfathomable depth of the ocean. One day, my dream came true. The same beautiful, boundless dream I so loved. But that dream was tainted with blood. Dead, dead, dead. So many lives snuffed out, all because my dream came true. The pride of so many trampled, so many betrayed, with no sign of hope. Even children and babies were not spared. Man. Talk about massacre, I wonder. Maybe we could have all been happier if this dream had never came true. Well, are you reading me, Dracosak? Good. Every singularity is unusual to some degree, of course, but this singularity seems especially shady. For a start, we can't even pinpoint its error or location. No matter how many times we try, we run our analysis, we can't get a fix on either. All I can say at this point, it looks like this might be a European mountain range. We can't even tell you whether it's a large or small mountain match going to spawn this singularity. It's almost like a mirage that keeps fading in and out of sight. What's it look like on your end? There's a to see anything clearly. That's true. Even now that we're here, things seem no clearer. How's it going for you, Taikon Wang? I can see why you're worried, Lady Da Vinci. It's almost like Shin and the clan monster is blowing foam for all over us. Oh, that reminds me. The Japanese word mirage actually means references Shin and conjures up the image of them blowing foam to create illusions of towers. Towers, Kiara. I've read that Shin sometimes appears as a dragon as well as a clam. You ever see them yourself, Taikon Wang? Good question, Princess. Longji, the monster is of the Summit Corps might remember, but as far as myself. The Summit Corps! I have heard of the Chinese Spacecraft Organization, separate from the Mages Association, but I believe it's just called the Spirit House. Really, it consists of a museum with about 10 members. And there's more than one Magecraft Association. What's more, the Summit Corps is among the oldest. They are more focused on memory space, so depend on textures. But I digress. Let's start with an analysis spell, and I'll tweak it to sync up of a shot in its own results. Oh, you can do that, even though your techniques are a completely different school of Magecraft? Huh. Do keep being so open-handed with the compliments. As skilled as I am, I could easily as qualified as a grand servant. Mark my words, you'll all be thanking your lucky stars that I turn out to be compatible with the singularity. Huh? I guess that wasn't supposed to happen. The circle just broke. Something's blocking my nose. It's almost as if this mist has a will of its own. It's just a figure of speech. Oh, I must stay close to me. I'm going to try to refigure the spell. Activating hotkeys, connecting the type on your reverse space. Kang Ming, the book of the Tai Wei. Bring forth the day's soul and transform it before our eyes. Oh, hotkeys are just as powerful as the clock tower spacecraft, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that the hotkeys are actually older. In fact, that the Taigon Wang is using means that he must be from the ancient gods. In the country courtyard, by splendid waters, golden is the sun, roots the essence, purple light reflects the flows. In the name of the five spirits, by divine decree, go forth and make haste. What was that? Crap, this misses. Taigon Wang? The misses just got thicker. Hotkeys activate, protect the memory space fast. Connection! Come forth, pseudo dragon divine beast. Sai Bu Zhang. Get on, master. Sai Bu Zhang, make sure my master stays safe at all costs. Hey, Taigon Wang, what in the world is? Da Vinci! Shit, the connection's getting cut. What's going on, Taigon Wang? No time to explain. No, the truth be told, I don't know if I understand either, but I guess it's now that I'm tied to the spell. It'll probably be left behind. Tied to the spell? Listen, Master, whatever you do, stay close to Saibu Zhang. Don't worry about me. Damn, this already so thick. No, it's not the thickness that's the problem. It's a conceptual we're still within arm's reach. Taiwan, where do you go? I'm counting you, Saibu Zhang. Ha! Down the field. We're particularly found this one. It should keep you safe along as long as you're riding Saibu Zhang. Now go! Get out of here, Saibu Zhang. Stay safe, Master. Taigon Wang! Uh-oh. Oh. Presented by Shadia. I love how mountains just come out and then get rolls. Okay. Oh, nice. So yeah. Oh, Fish and Taiwan Wang both appearing. Railfront Castle of Shandong. Castle of Shao Dark. Oh, this is interesting. Section 1, Castle in the Mist, before. It's daytime now? Reject. Oh, is this thing? Thanks for trying to cheer me up. Oddly. Saigon Wang? Get to refuse it. Now Saigon Wang's now gone too. And now there's a castle. A castle and it's huge. Moo. You go there together. Moo. Okay, let's go. This must be the gate. Yeah, I like this thing. Yeah, this funny looking at here. I think that's just shadow segment. Irregularity detected. Irregularity detected. Eliminate. Should I move? Careful, my little auntie. Irregularity attempting evasive action. Companion irregularity detected. Eliminating. Target synchronized. Eliminating. Another one. Move. Resistance detected for irregularity. Damage reduced. Requested reinforcements. Not that I summon anyone. I can't dodge any. Oh, I'll be a living human. How in the world did you end up in a place like this? Guess I can't leave him to fend for himself. Hey, you there, what's going to be? Will you run away with the animal or stay to fight with me? A servant. That's right. Apparently I'm a servant now. I read about him in my library, along with my set of Suzerain in heaven and hell, and Egyptians' trials for the dead. I never expected to become one myself. I have to say, this world is full of wonders. I bet that Iskandar boy would have loved it here. Then again, he'd probably just run off and conquer it if he got the chance. It'd be best for everyone if he just left him alone. What, does that mean the king conquers? My name is Ptolemais 1, the great pharaoh and Dionysus. This spirit once conquered the world alongside Iskandar, king of conquerors. Those of you reckless enough to face it shall be the first to taste this blade. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I think I'll just start as this. It's been a while since I actually... Yeah, I need to probably get back into, like, actually changing my party up a bit. Alright, let's check out this MP. Oh, well, you're pretty good at this. I took you for a mage, but I wouldn't have guessed you control the shadows of a service like myself. If Ishkandar were here, I'm sure he'd be championing for a bit to secure your services. So wait, why don't you work for me? Yes, that's an excellent idea! Moo. Dracosoc! Oh, another strange spell. Reminds me of the Atlas Institute, Da Vinci. I you say that. You finally get the connection working again. Senpai, you okay? You too. You too, Saibu Jang? What about Taigong Wang? We haven't been able to contact him yet. He hasn't come back to us, but his spiritual order is still unstable. So I would think he must be managing in this materialization somehow. Moo. Well, if Saibu Jang is here, okay, you can safely assume Taigong Wang as well. Now, can you tell me who the servant-looking man with the spear is? I think it's the first. But the Demas, that's the hero that saved King Ishkandar before seeing him as pharaoh and going on to build his very own dynasty. What's that pharaoh too? There you go. After King Ishkandar's death, he was appointed satrap of Egypt, which led him to becoming the first Macedonian pharaoh. He was a fearsome Macedonian warrior who conquered the known world, and was a wise king who spread Judaism, which influenced human culture to this day. Given his tremendous achievements in war, politics, and humanities, I think I could say he's one of the most accomplished heroes of all time. Of the heroic spirits we know, Taigong Wang is probably comes the closest. They come from very different times and places, but they have a surprising amount in common. What an interesting discussion. I'd like to hear more. But first, we should do something about these things. And just keep coming. As I thought, we need to cut him off at the source. You there, heroic spirit tamer. My name's Dracosoc. Oh, never heard of a name like that before. At any rate, you may know your way around the battlefield, but these Shadow Knights are not your typical foes. Shadow Knights. They are firmly tied to the sign. If we want to truly defeat him, we need to take care of that first. So what do you say? Think you can work for me? Under good circumstances, I don't have a problem with teaming up. Moo. Agreeing probably. Great, I'll make this simple. We need to stop them from multiplying. We need to do something about the corrupt ley line. There's some kind of miasma. Correct, that ley line is reducing the Shadow Knights. You have to look at the of a mage. Can you pacify that miasma? One second. Yeah, I think so. Alright, this lines up of yours. These size numbers are definitely funky. Looking for an anomaly scale. We should be able to use a summoning circle to tap down without too much trouble. Just give me a little time to whip up a verification spell to work with Dracosoximus code. Excellent. Seems my faith is well founded. Come on, we gotta hurry. Come now, these enemies are endless, remember? We never get anywhere if we stopped it to fight every one of them. You there, remote mage, what's the effective range for the spell yours? I'll be proposing something circle, so Dracosoc will need to make it the physical attack with the target. I see, then we're going to need a strategy. Strategy? I mean, seeing how you fight just now, I can tell you're seeing your share of battle. However, I'm guessing that the most of these battles were fought on individual level. In other words, you tend to gather your summer servants in one place and wield them as if they were a single sword. It's the quickest, easy way to make use of your power, just so you were swinging that sword yourself. All that out? Yeah, you figured out how we normally do it, indeed. I would never have known any sources of such as a general if I could not tell opponent's combat experience at once. Anyway, your methods are fine for simply defeating an opponent, but when it comes to controlling a battlefield, to do that you need to fight in an entirely different way, on a completely different level. Your servants will need to function as spears, shields, and bows, and even fortresses, depending on the situations. And to do that, you need to simultaneously give them different commands while they are in different locations. That's the crux of strategy. So what do you think? Can you do that? Oh, you have now. Your organization must be big on preparing contingencies. Alright, have a very good idea of your experience now. Just focus on giving the necessary commands, and I'll chime in when you need help. Don't worry. Once you get started, you'll get the hang of it in no time. And you don't, well, this might be where your journey ends. Your adventure? Yeah, shit. I need it. Man, I really need to work on... Grail Part 1, Shell Knight. Objective here is to capture the ley line producing the miasma. As I said earlier, the Shadow Knights are being produced in that area there. Capturing should be put into their reinforcements. I just finished stewing up your Mystico. These suggestions that you seal the miasma away. There's nothing I can do about this, so you're gonna have to go to the layaway point directly. Kepi, yes, sir, you need to reach that layaway point yourself, understood? Of course. Alright. Sir, the shell nice. Okay, got it. And that is a May. We need to send you out to the battlefield. So we need to eliminate the enemy's barren range with Asa. And I think I just know where to begin. It may be obvious, but the battlefield is always more nature. Bad to pit many against one. We set up our formation other than surround the enemy before we attack. We take them all. One fell swoop. You know, this is a rare opportunity. Let me get a few shots. Exactly. At times like this, the measure of skill as a commander lies how much situations you can create. Before you strike, note the enemy's trailing us. When the enemy goes to the offensive, keep your allies consolidated and to provide a tremendous advantage. This way, when one servant is attacked, those nearby will be able to join the battle as well. That said, there's no need to overtake it. Ultimately, the battle plays out how they play out. Remember, it's just a war that you'll win. The only thing that truly matters, or if you like, you can disregard this fact and play fair. It's entirely up to you. Tell us what to do and we'll do it for myself a good. Why don't we start strong by taking out those shadows? Yeah, Berserker. Where is... Oh, duh. Can use him. Yeah, it's like 1 freaking HP away. 1 cost away. Damn it. Girlfriend commence. This is my Trevor. Let's show what you can do with the spirit mind. Oh, these were some very clear commands. You have to quite the knack for this. Also, inspire Aquarius face. Servants command you about synchronizing. You're gonna have to end the turn. Alright. Reinforces, I knew it. Draco's Lock, we need to hurry to seize that man as of right now. I'll take that. Yeah. At least I know for a fact that the buffs are doing it.
仕事にかかるか。考えるんはやめじゃ。兄任せとけって。もっちょる。答えだ。ミリチュード。我らの制覇。まだ終わりを知らず。
No, just occur. I'm counting on you to cleanse the Leila's Kosaki. So you need to head there yourself and scare it, Draco, got it? Yes. There we go. There. It's ours. Yeah, just have them sit there so that way they can't regenerate. Section 2. Section 2, Castle of the Mist after. Yeah. You reach the ley line. Finalizing coordinates. Dropping Mishgrat anchor. Ley line corruption measures complete. Curse separation and night control coefficient are both holding setting under 4%. Mistake code and spell synchro. Upright search complete. Activating Spring of Arcadia Mystic Code spell. Good. The ley lines are purified, not bad. For a quick fix. Sign press. Thanks. So much audio. Don't be sorry, I'm talking about your leadership. You may not be a match for a opponent yourself, but being able to use multiple servers simultaneously is a rare and valuable skill. You may still be developing your eye for strategy, but it's clear the way you move that you summon the heroic spirits that you trust in effectively. See, a long time alone isn't enough for a foster good relationships. So you must have spent your time with them indeed. Right, I've made up my mind. Let's form a temporary contract. I'm a servant, so I can tell that humanity is a crisis. I also learned that of the connection between singularities and holy grails when I materialize this world. So now that I know you're a skill master, I don't have seen a reason not to form a contract. Move. Happy, probably. Now go on, hold out your hand. There, contract form. And I can feel your magical energy flowing into me. Singularities and holy grails. I see this world still has a great many mysteries yet to solve. I have no doubt that Iskandar boy would be able to contain himself if he heard about this. I wanted to put him past him to demand that the Holy Grail just so he could fill it with wine. You can definitely see him doing that. Anyway, in the case of the singularity, it can be clear where the Holy Grail is located at. I'm sure you figured it out too. That is right. I can't particularly feel that we'll find the Holy Grail inside the castle, and those knights that are here to protect it. It may not be too tough for them, but they are rare, more dangerous to groups. And since I have to stop them from making off with the Holy Grail, there's nothing more I can do on my own. But now that you're here, things are going to be different. That's right, Master. You're going to help me. I simply can't sit back and twiddle my thumbs when there's a treasure waiting to be claimed. Of course, you're free to use me as you see fit. Good alliance must mutually beneficial after all. He's not wrong. Since we all have no idea what's going to happen to Tycho Mike, working for a servant outside should be a huge help on our mission. And since there doesn't seem to be any problem with what today is the personality, I'll see the recent views. Go easy at me. I'll say no otherwise. The fishery name? Indeed. I'll be counting on you from now on, Master. Oh, well there. Be careful, Master. I think you're more tired than you realize. You should get some rest and we can power through physical exhaustion, but recuperation is essential for the mind. Give my regards to my other self when you wake up. Your other self? That's right. You'll see what I mean soon enough. You're a free quest. Yeah.
人と出会うのも一期一会。物を買うのも統一だな。うん。
God damn, dude. I have a lot of shit I need to go.
Aki no Nanakusa wa Haru to chigatte futo kyoumi o oboe nareta koro.
Excuse me. Alright. I think I'm just gonna keep going to the story. Section 3, Vision of the Night Before. Okay, there he is. It's about time you woke up. Who are you? It's me. You mean... That's right, I'm... Petunius. Moo, trying to convey his own surprise. You know, health services are some in the prime of their lives. Well, there's 2 points in my life where I shone equally bright. The time when I fought beside his Skandar and the time I became Pharaoh. So now, as a servant, I have 2 separate forms to reflect those different times. I don't know why I changed to one in the day and or at night, though. That's may have been something to do with this particular singularity. Oh yes, you don't need to worry about that. I'm still the same person I was during the day, so I remember you just fine. Having said that, my physical form does not have an effect on my mind, so I may not act or speak quite the same. Oh, and there's one more thing this server, but that can wait until later. For the time being, you remember our objective? That's right. There's a holy grail in this castle to protect by mysterious shouting knights. So our first order of business is to claim this castle as our own. But one step at a time. Let me show you what's changed here between night and day. It's totally different now. Day by day, the castles fall apart by night. This whole once more. This is the time itself was destroyed singularity. I expected that's also why it looks so different here. At any rate, talking on will get us nowhere. There's something you need to see for your own eyes. Subu Jang, you wait here. We trust you to guard this critical area. Move! Good, I'm counting on you. In the meantime, we have some reconnaissance to perform. Well, we need to be quiet, so the Shadow Knights don't find us. Can you do that, Master? Yep, I'm good at stealth. Heck, I've been getting back in the Batman Arkham games, so... Have you done some sort of thing before, Master? I see. So you have more experience than I thought. Then I suppose I don't need to hold back. Right, as I said, I believe it to be the Holy Grail Smash Energy coming from inside this room, but... What was that? There it is. Although something sounded a bit strange. Follow me, Master. I believe we're very careful not to see the primary reason I wasn't able to claim this castle alone. Damn it! It just keeps coming after me. No, they say you're supposed to take the bull by the horse, but I'll be damned if letting that thing go. What the hell is that? What in the world is that? So I was basically what I just said, just off by one word. The Dreadnought. Dreadnought? That's what I chose to call it based on my knowledge of modern history. The monster I call this castle its own. I've seen my share of monsters of my time, but never one like this. I know nothing about it save for its ferocious song. I doubt even one of King Darius' famous war elves could budge it. You see, even modern day firearms can pierce its hide. Okay. And to make matters worse, more of those Shadow Knights will pop up. Today's clearly not the soldier's day. What you can do is to stay out of this, but what's your decision, Master? Have to savor. Not so much as a moment's hesitation, bravo. However, we do still lack any means of the base. We need to find an alternative. Like what? Remember what I told you about during the day? It's time to make use of your service tactics once again. Should be doing 9 a day. You know, change the map to 9 a day. Okay. Real part 2 gunfire and peace. Holy shit. Are you ready? As I said before, you do not even think about fighting the Dreadnought head on. That monster could easily bat aside a turn or 3, as though they were nothing. Besides, we're not here to defeat it anyway. There's a number of locations in the castle we can use our offensive advantage. All we need to do is place the service strong defenses on them and to keep the Dreadnought at bay. While they're not keeping to keep you busy, you and I can consider our escape route. As long as we can break through the Shadow Knights and give you a chance to secure that point for yourself, victory will be ours. Alright, Master. Give me my best shot. Well said, go on. Command however you see fit. Alright. While I wait for that. Is this still loading? There we go. What the? Another thing beside me? I'll back it up. Don't know who you are, but thanks. This ain't gonna be easy though. Okay, well, we are well aware. That's why we already have an escape route planned out. Alright, fine. I'll join it with you guys. Just make sure you don't screw us up. Alright. Shit.
別門に入るなら
Are you fucking serious? Oh, fuck. Well, that was real smart of me. Yeah, freaking drop the thing.
みほとけパワー全開ね。それでいいんだ。みほとけのカード見せてあげる。やったー。悟空がいなくたって勝てるもんね。
もう少し書に浸っていたかったのだがな。サンダーパークーベクー
Yeah, this guy's gun.
戦というものは情報の収束に他ならない。つまり
Good, you made it. I'll be their momentary master. Yeah, that's... Collection 4 page the night after. Still ain't Selena. Sergi, look out! That's alright. This is all this society. Well done, master. Is that your... Say close to me, master. Rogue Circuit. So as you know, Phantasm. Open gates of wisdom. What is this like? I know this is spelled, but printed is in a some were pharaohs renowned for the world over for the many architectural achievements. Yeah, this is a famous thing back in my lifetime. As a pharaoh, he directly involved with one of the 7 wonders of the world. And it's also the most famous mausoleum in history. It's said that just about every wisdom in the world has to offer. Ashkenaz is still rising. It's detecting tree fur from the ancient gods. No, wait, these are there's seem to be identical to Shadius. You shall learn the arc of history. So you shall know of our future. We are never almighty nor all-knowing. We still strive to be good above. Carve our epic history in your soul. Bibu. Oh, Turkey. Bye. Is that you? Sorry, I butchered that. It's cracking. Reality marvel. Where's my library? Yeah, I figured as much. Library of Alexandria. I've temporarily cut off the space from this castle. It's similar to what you call a reality marvel, although it does differ in some key ways. Library? What kind of library is this? There's some books on the shelves, but most of them are empty. Yeah, where all the books go? You're not. Simply unable to see those books. Allow me to remedy that. No, what the hell? Where did all those books come from? They were here all along. I simply manifested the library's vast source of information as the physical tomes. Nearly every book contained in the Library of Alexandria is recorded with light. In fact, every single sparkle from this crystal is the equivalent of at least 1 million ordinary books. Not that hundreds of millions. Millions of books? Oh, come on. I haven't heard a tale like that tall since my last visit to my local shrine. Yep, you sure am. Wait, you can tell I'm Japanese? That's awesome. I still have no idea where or how I end up here, so speaking with to meet someone who already knows about my homeland. Alright, I still haven't thanked you for saving my life yet. The name is Katami Zen Jubu. As you can see, I'm a humble matchlock marksman. Matchlock. Is that what you call yours? That fire? Reminds me of the Greek fire was used around Thebes. Yeah, that's right. Although compared to this crazy library, this might as well be a damn skid toy. So I guess I can't complain, since I wouldn't have been served without it. So, how long are we staying here? But here, anyway. Oh yes, never mind. I still need to make a justice to the outside world. You can do that. Oh yes, I have seen your community shot sometimes now. Alright, let's see, here. This, Harris Center should work in this library. I'm going to search, my theory, apply tri-tune protocol R15433982. Trickle sock? Master, are you alright? Whoa. Everybody okay? At first I was just a breath to get away from that master, then this library kind of blew my eyes, so I realized until now. But seeing something like this sorcery action always gives me a goosebumps and up in fierce. I was saying your name was Tsugami Senjubu, right? As in the statue was active during Japan's Warring States period. I didn't remember him or her being a woman. Well, there are numerous patterns for how people become heroic spirits. There have been cases where those who were thought to be male materialized as women are actually women when they were still alive or received as women due to their class. Right, good point. Come and think of it, that's kind of how I was in my previous self too. Nah, I'm a man. I just got caught up in a little trouble back when I was alive. Just thinking about it makes my blood boil. Damn it. But never mind me. You got stuff you want to talk about with that Multistreamed guy, right? Yeah, I do. Got lots of questions I want to ask. In fact, I just come up with one now. How were you able to contact us and like to serve first fate? Yes. Something strange about this. The shy suspicious centers were based on those from Atlas Institute, so of course my library can make use of them. In fact, the Atlas Institute helped to build this library in the first place. Hang on, the Atlas Institute is one of the major associations. Why would they have anything to do with the famous Library of Alexandria? Oh yes, that turned out to be one of history's unreceivable twists. The public, the Library of Alexandria was just a normal library, in fact, far bigger and grander than most. However, the public eye, though, it contained an entirely separate library, created for a very different purpose. In this other library, alchemists and mages of all stripes came together to gather the mystics of time in one place. Now, as my no offense, as the library actually indicates both these aspects. See, now that you mention it, most institute's headquarters are in Egypt. And what's more, you're well known for creating a whole new dynasty once you become pharaoh. Makes a perfect sense you might have had a contract with the Atlas Institute. Glad you're such a quick sight. This is also why books here aren't made up with paper. Of course, well, as I was pharaoh, at the time. I also needed to make certain my mystics were safe regard. I bet after you were one of history's greatest victors. And for Ishkandar the King and Conqueror's side, the wars of the Dainochi were fought over the right of succession. Tragedy left most of the relevant figures dead. But in the wake of that tragedy, you went on to live as long as a prosperous life as Pharaoh until you were over 80, and peacefully passed on your crown to a named heir. In other words, I was a cunning schemer who did whatever it took to survive, even if it meant sacrifice my former comrades. Oh no, did I offend you? Yes, I'm sorry. No, it's alright. It's the truth. I can only imagine the famous how furious Iskandar and the other friends I lost would be if they knew about the wars of the Dainochi. I can't be sure all of them would be forgive me once they worked for their anger. Some might, others surely not. Even back then when I was still alive, it did occur to me that I may have done a little too well for myself. Yeah, think about all that. He's actually in the Throne of Heroes too, so better remind me. The Dreadnought shouldn't be gone by now. I think it's time I release my no phantasm. It does require a lot of your magical energy to maintain. Looks like we're in a clear. Let's return to Castle Gate and rest a while. Besides, I expect Su Bu Zhang has been waiting for us for some time now. Alright. Castle and choice between day and night. Good morning, Master. Just to remember what I said about my age. Yeah, I go back and forth between them. Exactly, I'm young by day and old by night, although I have to admit that it can be very frustrating to deal with. Oh, also, now that I'm a servant, it seems I can do things like this. Yes? Yes? So old are you? You might have seen this about, but the Library of Actually hosts my own spiritual origin today too. So by accident in the library, I could switch between my spiritual origin although for only a short while. And of course, I'm only changing my appearance. My mind remains the same regardless what I look like. Granted, my festival influences my mind to some degree, but in general, you can think of me as a young man who sometimes inhabits the old man's body. I'm afraid you just have to get used to it, much like the Sphinx's famous riddle. So you're not familiar with... Oh shit, I am familiar with it. Heard about that. Oh well. Well, no surprise. Alright, I'll give you a quick... a classic Greek myth. Once a monster called the Sphinx took up the rest of the key point known as Mount Juan. The monster would beset every traveler who wished to pass the riddle. Those who could not answer properly would eat. Once Odysseus, who was renowned for his wisdom, heard this, he went to face the Sphinx himself. And it was one of, if not the most famous riddles in the world. But walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the daytime, and 3 legs in the evening. Yes, that's the one. I see you're educated. Anyway, the Sphinx asked Odysseus riddle, he answered immediately. He said that a baby crawls off 4 hours in the morning, and when they are born, a grown person walks on 2 legs in the daytime, the prime of their life. And the old person uses a staff to get around in the evening, until their life. And so the answer is a person. The Sphinx was so shocked to have his riddle answered correctly that it threw itself off the cliff in his own life. Thus did Odysseus become famous and won a favorite to queen, although, of course, it was the beginning of his tragedy. Well, that Greek and Egypt are much closer than you think, both historically and culturally. Well, true, they are actually pretty close to each other geographically. They only have a bit of the Mediterranean basically separating them. There's even stories about the Greek gods running away to Egypt. And there's one of the reasons I built my library. I want to keep a place to keep the stories like that. But of course, it was my older self, so now that I'm a youth, it's hard to believe I did that. Master, you're up too, huh? Morning. Morning, I was just patrolling in a prayer with Shuba Mujang. Moo moo. Very happy. I gotta say, it's a hell of a shock to wake up to see. We just hear all young and stuff. That'll tell you. Oh, no worries. Here, this is for you. Serious abutting is a weird singularity, but at least it's still got living creatures. And since you're a living creature yourself, you gotta eat something to keep your strength up, right? Very nice of you. Nah, so never mind. I can't help but hunt whenever I pray. I happen to see on my patrol. It's all the damn monk's fault for always getting on my case. Now I'm always on the hunt, even if I'm not actually hungry. So what's the plan now? You need to ask now that our heroic spirit taming master has 2 servants to work with. We begin our siege to the castle. Siege. Don't be scared, master. This is the quickest way to get our hands on the Holy Grail. The only question is, which one of me will you go with? Young or old? Exactly, I'm sure you know this, but my daytime and nighttime selves are very, very different. Not to mention it changes the castle itself. Oh yeah, the castle itself doesn't change, but its atmosphere does. I can already tell that sneaking in during time will be a completely different beast from doing it at night. There you have it. From my years of able to serve, there are fewer enemies during the day than night. However, the night offers more favorable positions than the day. I'm sure this thing can handle ever, so you decide which best prefaces. Well, to be honest, my old comrade will probably be better at mounting a siege than me. He and I always said we're going to organize together, but one day. But that's the story for another time. That's what. Bet he was better at distorting. By no means that I'm bad at it. Rest assured you're good in hands. Look at my morning or daytime. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Best during the day report. Let's see, so you went for this version of me. You choose it. Well, let's buy it from when I was actually going around laying siege to siege holes. You need to only say the word and I will lay low. Verification like. Be it the Persian gate or the rock of the. Here it is. I'm just having fun, huh? So what am I supposed to hear? As far as, of course, first off, we're going to sneak into the backside. Inside. Hold down the fort while we're gone. Subu Jang. You're the only one that can trust you. Move. Okay, let's talk. Let's talk, but quiet. Understood. Got it. First thing you need to know is that when you siege a castle like this, it's done in 2 phases. First phase is a battle to infiltrate the castle. The second Yeah, it's about to capture it. In this case, we're already inside, so we don't have to worry about infiltration. I didn't know how to capture it. The only problem is the general. General. You see it soon enough. This place looks like a mess. The general's gone mad. A giant. Yeah, that explains why it is a mess. Oh, come on. Is that thing even alive? You got freaking dust on it. It's, it is unfortunate. Take a look at his feet. Cerberus. Oh, so you know about him, yes. The very beastly guards the gates of the Greek underworld. Now you can see why I don't feel confident in trying to capture this castle on my own. Gotcha, so this is why you're looking to boost your forces. You're more cautious than I thought, but it is. One should act recklessly. Only an extremist is always better to building things up properly when you can. Ideally, we would assassinate the pair of them right now, but I doubt a single shot from that magic lock would be significant instant kill both. Yeah, no way I could do that. That thing's meant for people. Maybe I could take down one of the Tengu Ungwaris, but that's it. The only thing I can handle is something like the Diabochi or the Urabami, but that would be if we work together. Does that mean you can handle them like if we did? That's what it sounded like to you, then sure, why not? So you ready, Master? Wait, what should I do? Take another look at the front. It's glowing. Oh, sparkly canvas. I see it too. The whole room is covered with very, very potent magic energy. What does that mean? That's right, the only grail is inside that front. Which is why our primary objective is battle is to defeat the giant and claim that front for ourselves. Once the giant is defeated, we should be able to stop the Shadow Knights from endlessly spawning. That'll do. Let's go, Master. Green. Man, I'm actually amazed how long it's taking me to go through these sections. It's very small, short. Who goes there? I should have known there would be no slipping past the dock. I am previously a servant. I have come with my master to claim that front for ourselves. A servant, the front, I see. At last, you are finally come. At last? What do you mean by that? You will know soon enough, but if you can defeat me first. Alright. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're gonna have to... Beast. Yeah, I'm right. Let's go. Probably should have went with Master Servants and I will focus on defeating the servants of the giants. So good. I'd like you to follow Master's orders. Keep the Shadow Knights off us. God, I'm good at keeping the enemy at bay. Oh wait, that has Buster resist. Thank you. Yeah, this is a really bad matchup. We probably should have let yeah, I'll just commit. Hey, Jackal, how goes it? Yeah, this is a good treat Buster. Yeah, Street Buster versus light joke here. No, man. No time service. We had a good run.
Hey, hey. Ayo. いいさ、あよ。狙う。避けてみな。そうだよ。取ったぞ。大勝負。しょうがない。
Maybe will I be streaming Outlast? Yeah, I probably need to see about probably doing that. Probably do that like after Dead Space. Yeah, I need to get through this thing this week first. Although I may actually see about just mixing and matching a bit. Like do like Dead Space and then do Outlast. Like switch back and forth between the two. Alright. Alright. Got it. No, I think I'm actually almost done with this space. Alright. Alright, let's take him on!
そこをのけ。散歩中だ。バニーのルーン、ウサギの牙はバニーは何でも知っている。あの話の続きは
いざ指示は聞いてよかろう。殲滅
Alright.
世界の集積を知るがいい。我らの行く末を知るがいい。その結末が滅びであろうと決してうつむくことのない我らの旅路を思うがよい。ビブリを照れて忘れよう。どこまで読んだか忘れてしまった。もう一度頭から。
Ah, you really did defeat me. Gasless now. Victory. Yeah, sorry it was in the middle of the night. Yeah. Although I've been thinking like maybe just move things for Saturdays. That's during the day after. Did we get him? Careful, Master. Don't get too close. Let's sing What Shall Nights Ever. Alright. Hope you follow me, but slowly. Looks like it's responding to you, Master. What's your assessment of that? Helping out Da Vinci. Don't worry, I got you covered. As clear as a single is. There'll be no foul figure in Mysticos. Again, here for with the Holy Grail. Special security wave allies. Synchronized complete. Begin extraction. The Holy Grail. Huh? There you are. Was that crow by the window? Oh, my, well, I guess that wasn't half a secret spot. We were shot right through my Towson. Can't say anything that has to do with sorcery, but I recognize that such anywhere. Now show yourself. You. Taigon Wang. Taigon Wang is a Taigon Wang New Shang? The official told me about it. I believe you said you were a legendary technician from China. Not legendary, I mean, I am certainly, but I'm hearing for someone else is enjoying mixing bush. Wait, Dracosock. I don't think this is the same Taigon Wang we know as Shadia. Pretty sure this is never Taigon Wang, one of some separate the singularity. Am I right? Oh, more or less. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. So what have you been doing here all this time? I'm since people fight. Mr. Scratch, so if I use my talents, I have to send familiar to check it out. The Central Castle. What do you mean by you don't know? I see. Then you must have been summoned here to center. Take a look out the window now that you become a castle lord. The fog should clear up. I'll let you see. Would you mind taking a look, Master? Okay. To our castles. Which means this castle just one of three. Correct. Instantly, I'm the Lord of North Castle. Each castle has a different servant and its lord. Each castle's throne contains a tear-shaped fragment of the Holy Grail. Perhaps now you begin to understand its singularity. Sure you're familiar with a certain ritual, which serves fight to claim the all-powerful witch granted who has the Holy Grail. God, you don't mean a Holy Grail war. That's the one, although in this case I think it would be better to describe it as a Holy Grail front. In the front, there will be no escape. Oh, I'm talking about streaming time because I normally stream on Saturdays at noon at my time. Although I might actually just move that down to like around some of my time. Discussion we used to be cut off with RT. It was the only one without a servant tilt. That seems that's finally being rectified now that you're here. How does work in earnest? For a servant like us, who are famed as kings and technicians, is the ideal summoning. You know, I can't argue with that. Good question. And I have a real sentiment, but I'm afraid I will not be practical here. So simply don't materialize about what they themselves want to grant after all. Granted, there's something, or some like myself, who prefer to focus on the big picture. But we tend to be an exception rather than the rule. Unfortunately, when the multiple wishes come into conflict, it becomes very difficult to avoid war. Even putting my own aside, I can't very well demand that my subordinates give up theirs. Subordinates? Does that mean that the higher castle lords have servant supporters as well as those shadow knights? So this is going to be even tougher fight than I thought. Now that the very task I used to wear my Ashikoji is exploring a brand new hole through its center. Since I won't be able to maintain this form much longer. Oh, on which note, it is a better pleasure to make your acquaintances. As a fellow lord of the castle, I hope to see you in the battlefield fighting for the Holy Grail. Can't believe Taigong Wang or another version at least ended up being our enemy. Come out, cheer up, it was all bad news. Nothing else, we know for sure that this castle is ours, which means Master and I have taken a step towards our goal. Not to mention that Taigong Wang. 3 o'clock in the morning? Jesus. Yeah, I gotcha. So we didn't exactly know exactly what we have to do, whether we like it or not. What's that? I'll fill you in later. For time being, you should rest while I turn this castle into a proper base. So yeah, if it's 3 o'clock and it's like 9 here, then I'm thinking. Yeah, I think it'll like 6 hours. After all, it looks like we're going to be here longer than I thought. But yeah, I'll probably keep things keep thinking about lengths for Saturday. Probably maybe I might keep it like at like noon. Lords of the Castle of the Free Castles are place. The battle for the Free Castle is about to begin. And yet none of them will make it to the way all the way to twilight. Alright, actually gonna check to see where's this time gate. Okay, prologue to the time gate here. Alright. Just keep going. I think we'll just go to that time gate. Oh, so this is for Cass's final up. And you already went to pay your respects to the newest lord. Ah, Fitch is working with him. Interesting. I'm sorry, I'm reminding you of someone again. No. How can I even think about someone else in the presence of beauty such as yours? Do I need to explain myself again? My name is Tamamovich Koenskaya. Never respond to a normal summons. I am an exception to among exceptions. That only exists thanks to Shai's facilities. I never appeared anywhere in human history. I only use it for my personal reference. So I think the reason I received a call at this has more to do with you, since you were both summoned together. Perhaps there is something about the spiritual origin that speaks some memories in you. Huh. Good questions. Do have something of a sauce out your face that is much true. Right, so you would mess with a woman's fate just because she happens to be your type. Terrible. Tell me, Lord Talos, you're fond of capital punishment. I think your first time. Okay, yeah. So yeah, maybe I'll probably just keep it. Because I think the best thing we can do about this Wandering Guys of yours is to catch them back here and now. Although probably tomorrow I'll probably not be able to stream because or it's probably gonna be like yeah, I think it's gonna be probably a bit of a short stream tomorrow because there's something I have to go to in like in the afternoon. Forgive me, I shouldn't have said that. So can you please refrain from creating one of those old Legend of Chaos here? Although, then again, at least the good thing is it's looking like tomorrow's going to be like short section if I'm just reading for a story. You may be an irresponsible bastard by getting asked for more qualified art. Just look at how easy you wiped out at the very highest level of the Taki manuscript defenses. Especially since I'm like not even 2 hours in. And I'm already on section 8. Once again, my apologies, forgive me. Alright, oh, I doubt I would let you go ahead and materialize more defined form, but it seems the luck is on your side. Anyway, what are you going to do about that, Master? Don't believe we should leave Lord Regis to his own device later. Of course not. If legends are true, he's one of the most formidable sages to ever live. To say nothing of it is fact a precious few servants can claim to be both generals and sages. Oh my. Hard to believe my ears. Even while you're singing the enemy's praises, you slip a verse of your own. I have to hand it to you. Daigon Wang Zha Sa Yu sang. I never seen anyone took their horn better than you. Tell me, were you always so loose-lipped? What will you mind if I had an NFF look into your relationship history of the opposite sex? I didn't realize I touched a sore spot. Daigon Wang, may I say something? Oh, Nessa, of course, what is it? The gate you assigned me is still vulnerable. We need to fortify it before the enemy shows up. I see. Since the sketch has changed between night and day here, we have to build additions for both versions. I've been putting off the gates until later, since I want to save some magic energy for earnings, but I rush to rebuild force itself. When Lord produces remain in his castle until he better assess the situation. Just watch the stream. Oh, dude. On the contrary, were I in his position, I did go on the business. So yes, I love it or not. We need to make sure Murphy gets his ult. You can trust that you hit on that, Nessa. Don't worry, Hang Mayhew is here too. Sure, I can look at him, but I'm sure we'll be fine. I think this has always been an eye for architecture. Let's go here. Thank you for helping out, Hang. Don't be afraid we point out any weaknesses you would attack if you were the enemy. Of course, that's All I ever been able to do, after all. Well, I think I'll be on my way. I would hate to intrude your fun a moment with a shout to friends. Jeez, no matter how hard I try, I can see the relax around her. I suppose immaturity really is the kind of thing you can trade yourself out of, no matter how long you work at it. We know you are immature, Taigon Wang. So I'm more relieved you haven't changed a bit. I knew you were at a sentence of position as stage counselor, but honestly, I never pictured you as one. Huh. Good to hear you two speak your minds again. A lovely trip down memory lane. Fortunately, that means I have to ask this. Are you sure you want us to fight this war seriously, counselor? Of course, I do. Please don't hold back. Listen, I'm a warrior, so holding back is really my option for me in my case. The Holy Grail thing may inspire fear, but I can't deny it has a certain lure as well. And I do have a wish I would like to grant now. I'm an empty shell of humanity. I have a wish too. I want to punch my old self. Man, you have to hate your old self so much you want to punch him. Huh, I see. That's your greatest wish, is it? It's not funny. I ain't begging you. Don't be rude. Oh, sorry, of course not. Every wish is equally valid. That's why you're such vulnerable things. If you're going to lead us, Counselor, then don't see how we can possibly lose. Well, I hope I don't let your guard down then. Alright, would you two mind guarding the castle gate then? Yeah, leave it to me. You may be immature, but I am perfect. Sure thing. Just say the word and if you need anything. What a possibly ulcer-inducing combination of toothache. Ugh. Reminds me of the time when I got an ulcer from doing online math. Thankfully it happened after the semester, but good God. Don't take online math, guys. Do it in person. If you're in college. Never mind that. Rupon, I think it said, is that the way things are going now, I may end up winning this war. And the funny thing is, before I did it, some guy even told me not to do that. Alright. Move. Morning at Shabu Hank. Hey, Master, it's morning. I went ahead and made some alliterations for you to feel more at home. No, it's still fucking a wreck. When do you think me? Now I guess servant's gonna sleep anyway. Just picked up the trash, scattered around the fires, the broom bag on the place real quick. But still, yeah, at least it's a bit better. Anyway, I'm still guessing a lord like you has got something else on her mind. How about Parisius? I have a feeling this might be the case, but I'm still surprised to learn this guess is just one part of the Grey Hole. And I never would have guessed that Tangon Wang would be the one that overlords the castle. Ah, that's right. It seemed like he was acquaintance of yours, Master. Moo? There. Don't worry, we're not talking about your owner. Anyway, that's too bad. I was hoping he would live up to his reputation. It sounds like he pretty much does. It's gonna be a problem. I could overwhelm one enemy, but with brute force, but not much a chance working with two of them to deal with. And on top of that, Tango is supposed to be the one of the greatest sectors ever. The Feng Shui of his is going to be at least as strong as Buddha's protections. Alright, just holding up here and playing defense will see us with our backs against the wall real quick. Especially since I'm pretty sure the enemy knows more about the singularity we do. So what's the plan, Lord Peridius? I already know what I like to do, but... Alright, I have something to tell you first. Now that you're the Lord of this castle, we can use to control some of the castle's abilities. That's the very this is the greatest guy I want to come over. Sorry, guys. Shadow Knights. It's alright, they're on our side now. You just bowed to me. Sees the Lord of the Castle is able to summon these things in order to, as they like. The giant must have been using them to place the fish shoulders. Fortunately, it seems like they can't leave this castle. The rapids are as far as they go. That's right, so we won't be able to take them along with us to Zagorang's castle. Conversely, we can also expect them to use their own Shadow Knights against us when we attack their castle. So what we best can do is have them defend the castle war away, huh? Correct, I also learned that we can at least, to some extent, alter the structure of the castle itself. Although, it does require a smash amount of magic energy. So that's made this whole castle may have a magic energy. Because I find it hard to believe that anyone can make a building like this size with magical energy alone. I don't believe, but based on what Bernice has said to us, but for all hours, that does seem to be the case. Even if it's just kind of a single where I agree with that, it's a lot to solve. Anyway, you would definitely say this is being the Lord of Castles, or one of these castles, is a very big deal. Oh my god. Good time. Oh, good timing. My ego just returned. Mechanical eagle? That's right, you can take it as my familiar. With the fog around, I can use it. So, that's no longer a problem. And having him serve as our eye in the sky. I am not going to be pronouncing this. Reminds me of like one person, but like a bunch of random like letters together. That's not normal language. Let's get pressed there. I knew it. It looks like Taekwondo are really good left all sorts of finesse traps in this castle before this cigar shop. I remember most of them, but now it looks like the Northern Castle's already started to reinforce their gate. I'm sure that they can also manipulate the castle directly, but I guess they better be safe to start. Grant, I wanted to do the same thing for the procession, but I'm still surprised that they're moving so rapidly. This is what I hate about people. Our only chance seems to be going on the offensive as soon as possible. Our environment is well suited to defense. We sure can take a route if we didn't need to win this war soon. Unfortunately, we have a weakness our enemies to do that. I'm sure Tycho Lang already is aware of it. Yeah. Serious to the fact that you're a human, Dracosock. Oh wait, look it wrong. Yeah, what's wrong with being human? I could spend the whole stream, and probably even more, just talking about what's wrong. No, even I know this one. Being human is you're gonna eat to sleep or stuff. Right. Even with this thing where you keep your food store secure, that castle can't be the most comfortable environment. Shiny will do everything he can to support you. Of course, we still won't be able to count on you staying good enough forever. What's left to defend for ourselves in the castle during the winter part of my own survivor journey. And let me tell you, it was not a good time. Then again, not this experience. I may never have come up with that. My mate's crap for transforming rotten meat into marble beef. Eesh. So you have lots of different experiences yourself. Dracosoft, that's the same thing as extra survivors. Even if you can't afford to take your years to resolve a singularity. So if you don't want to all three castles be stuck in the same map, we have no choice but to shake things up. So that's wonderfully said as well. So yes, there you have it. If we go on the offensive now, it'll only be a matter of time until we're out of resources. Considered among the knowledgeable, the Tiger Wang already seen you as so knows our greatest weakness. We're left with no option but go on the offensive. Truth be told, I don't like to ignore the castle either, but since we have nowhere near the fort cast to fight a war on two fronts, we can't afford to concern ourselves with it now. I have no doubt that Tango Wang has reached the same conclusion. That's why he's already moving to fortify his own defenses. First, the puppy here Thanks so much, Alright. Oh, wait. This is just I just want. What happens when you're just always thinking about the best to get to jump on Earth? All that said, the situation is bad now that we know that we have to do. We just have to steel ourselves to it. Besides, laying siege to the castle is a lot of fun. The figure of that. You two are going to enjoy this, huh? Trust me, this is one of those things that just gets more addictive at when you do it. In fact, here that is. And Taurus and I almost came up the proposal who would get to lead the engineering corps. Well, you need to take another session before we do anything else, Master. I mean, cast some ceremonies like ours. It changes between day and night. In other words, we should have a few enemies available locations by day, and more by night, both by night. Also, this time we're going to need to fight two battles. One to infiltrate the castle, one to lay siege to it. Alright, Master, now you know what is over for us. Which first would you like to go with this time? Yeah, we're just gonna go for today. I should have used that encouragement before. Alright, we're going to make our way into the castle and scout. And that they rush to fortify the castle is the back way that it's way the only place that's still open to us. Don't worry, you don't have to be a servant to do this. You just need to psych yourself up. Even the soldiers of the spy in that boy Ishkanar's army wasn't afraid to well, no, I suppose some of them were. Mostly the Lord your Tsunede's military maneuver. Oh, so you had someone in your country attempted something similar once. Now I really wish we could have extended our empire to your land. We were successful enough to balance to come up with a kind of idea. My nation, Sune, is one of those heroes who every kid knows about. Yeah, I think it's she. Let's see. So your land is far to the east, yes? You referred to him where we were forced to give up. Between your country and Taikoman's country, all other nations out there, I don't think I'll ever stop being surprised how big this world truly is. Alright, sounds like Taikoman's near the castle. Okay, if we enter now, we should have a straight shot to the front room. Even if we can't get to the territory grow right now. Anyway, other fashions making the first move is always good. Okay, enough swallow talk. You're ready, Master. I'm gonna fall! I'm gonna fall! Give me a hand! Whee! Get this. You can see the castle tower now. Huh? Rich. Oh my. Oh my, you actually did come this way. Where's Skya? Maybe an absolute deuce technician, but you have an eye for strategy. I suppose this is what they mean by not showing your hand too soon. Of course, that's sort of kind. It's irritating on us. Alright, we agree, Neza. Agreed. Daigon Mike surprisingly mean-spirited, but he does know his stuff. So he sent you here? Yes, as much as I admit. He is the lord of our castle, so we have to do what he says. Although, only until I can take my leave with a suitable payment in front of the Holy form of the Holy Grail, of course. Anyway, now that you're kind of gathering yourselves in one place, you should make a lovely meal for my adorable pets. Jesus Christ. Rick. What kind of monsters are those? Got you back. What an adorable little Pichu you have there. I'm sure the army would love to take you on. Unfortunately for you, you got more animalistic stuff to contend with. And there's not one thing I will set for. It's fire gun and my darling animals. What are you going to do now? You can't possibly take shelter while you're sliding down the cliffside. Even if you can make it to the bottom, you still have Neza to deal with. And the way things are going, the longer the drag it out, the worse it will get. Pokemon wants to... There's a fight. No, we could be outmatched. So he came from the cliff. I suppose I don't need any fire guard to get myself. Guess I'll make it my way to here. No. Huh? What's that? I have a suspicion you see through my strategy, as you are one of the greatest sectors of disease. So I made some adjustments. And identified impact confirmed. Sounds like something's charging in the rapids. Oh. I don't think you still had a server capable of this kind of attack. No, wait. Is this... This is... You know how our castles are so close they're practically connected, right? Now that Master is the Lord of the castle, we were able to trick your structure in your way. Guess you didn't have one of them in yours. Oh, this is it. A dreadnought. Oh my. What a fine looking special. I hope I remember my sky equipment. Now! A Marcel? No, it's not. An illusion? No, it's not that either. This is the light of Atlas. Oh, my darling animals! Such incredible structure force. So this is the library that concerned us. That was just wasn't just sheer force. It seems like he could tell where and how the animals would try to avoid attack. This is one of the library stations, could it be? Go! Dreadnought, don't hold back. Destroy everything in your path. Sound nice too. This is worse than I thought. I can't let that monster rampage through the castle. Oh, I'll handle it. Listen, and Lady Corsica, you two take care of her as the same. Why can't we be the one to deal with the beast? Alright. You're coming with me. Come on. That's left. He's alright. Really is a hopeless deadbeat. Alright, Master. Now we are on the offensive. Go on the offensive. Alright. The thrower. Ooh, man. Hope things are going as well as I hoped. That's the master. This approach is a little more than gamble, but it seems like luck is on your side. A bit nerve-wracking. A little easy to be patting yourself on the back, don't you think? You can't claim your luck is on your side until you won. And that goes to saying that your master won't be getting a chance to make any such claims. But I am. I prefer to find all that is in my path as settling for the female stay. I'll be picking bits of you and your service from my teeth for days. Now that's what I call an intimidating being. So, intimidating now, we still can't retreat now, even if we wanted to. Master, I trust you summon servers near that broken gate, yes? If we do this right, we can pull off the pistol attack. Alternatively, we can buy our forces and attack them head on. We could take out every enemy with the castle walls, or you could straight to the castle yourself. Anyway, I'm turning command over you. Put me to good use. Don't forget about me! I got your back. Come, Master, let's go claim the castle for ourselves. Alright, let's load in. And then afterwards, we do the grill front. Guess I'm already thinking, like, strategy to use. There's so damage got. And so much for that too. Welcome, and thank you for coming. I promise. Massacre for a lot of you. Now I'm going to deliver.
この戦いイスカンダルの小僧めに捧げてやろう
This is gonna be a massacre of sorts.
恐れを知らないのかしら。キャンセルキャンセル別々キャンセルキャンセルキャンセル。
我らの制覇まだ終わりを知らず
Nice. Now then.
色是空空速是式
立ちふさがるならば容赦は聞けない
こうしてほしいんでしょう
そこをどけ乙女の加護はっはいおはっ一方せっはっ
もうやられちゃったの早すぎ次はもっと頑張りなさいな
Man, they're really on the offensive here. Yeah, just keep throwing them at me. There. You are now face the wrath of my fire tip spear. Shit.
それじゃ気持ちよく暴れましょうかやっやっこうしてほしいんでしょう
みおまはっ最果てに至れ限界を超えるアロンダイトオーバーロード
損傷警備もうやられちゃったの早すぎ次はもっと頑張りなさいな
こ
Alright. I guess, like...
いいね。戦の気配は血が騒ぐ。
キャンセル。別々。キャンセル。キャンセル。
I love how basically, Buster doesn't get anything, but everything else
まだ終わりを知らず。
gets the credit. Like, what the fuck? Oh, that was the all-time worst performance to me. This is really hard to find any motivation when your boss is so, you know. I did not think he would beat the fox. Alright, there's nothing. Oh, this is like, that was your fucking mistake. Alright. Well, I guess it's gone. Okay, well, it's just the big boss. Discarding. Lost confirmed, not strong enough. Good luck, Taiko Mike. Great, let's skip this up all the way to North Castle. Got it. Alright. Fidget? Here, just get over here. Yes, it's spelled Tango and Caster. There's a sorcerer in Persia used to similar tricks. You say sorcery? Oh, sorry, I should have chosen my words more carefully. Anyway, I don't know what it does, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't cast a curse on structure. Catch it. Well, I guess it's okay. That being said, this is one much more heavier than the guy from Earth. He was already knows what he's doing. Still alive then. Hard to say. Some spells remain even after the caster's die. And seeing Natalie quickly, the old fox eyes took off. It looks like we're still a lot of becoming fuzz at us. Capturing that throne isn't going to be easy. That's for certain. The throne? Assuming the castle spell is the same as ours. Anyway, as far as I can tell, the throne that is at its center. So if we can defeat the castle's lord and take the territory grail in the throne, we should be able to claim ownership of the castle as well. Now, allow us to remake the castle like we did with the guide, the Dreadnought, and some of the Shadow Knights to aid us. So the fact that he booked it out here so quick could mean that we're already here. Wait, I knew it. It's dead? Phew, that was a real. I never was an expert at dealing with physical powerhouses like this. Are you joking? How the hell did you manage to kill it? Well, I was ready for this kind of thing. Now that you're all here in my castle, I can really feel everything I have in this fight. During the tiger on the mountain, huh? Oh, is that what the later generation races call this trick? Evocative image, I like it. Let's just say we got this tiger in this case. Are you treating me like a tiger now, Chancellor? You never were one to miss words, even when you should. Although, now that I think of it, your kids kind of look like he could pull off the old tiger look. You see, the fact he says is 10 times more powerful than a tiger. So you're no too, Master. Just look. One of the Great Eastern tacticians also have one of the Great Eastern generals on his side. What about you? Are you patched up? Yes, physically I'm so sad I can't recall myself professional otherwise. I'll tell you about less said there. The bear. I still can't believe I'm fighting back-to-back battles without rest or reward. Just my luck. Being stuck with an actual beast as my boss. I also put down my own spell circles here, just to be extra safe. Well, everyone, what do you say? It can't hurt to lay down your arms now. I see. You're even more formidable than I thought. And seeing a lone monster in the head ahead of us wasn't enough to get the job done. Don't get me wrong, it's quite surprised. I didn't think you'd be able to make it so far. This is why I suggested, in the strongest possible terms, that you surrender now. If we fight this out, our side will doubly suffer some injuries as well. I'll need all the resources I can to take over the third castle. I mean the one in the west. So what do you say? Goodbye and we treat you well. Oh man. What are you gonna do for this? I mean, you're completely surrounded, right? This is checkmate, right? Yes, I'm really playing. So you played all your tricks and died going away. You can say, Master, are you ready? You know, huh? Wait, what? This is the war is far simpler than you people seem to think. Yes, we employ our clever strategy as surprise as we can. Only is it all about enjoying the ride. See, so that's the kind of general you are. I like that. I like that what I want. Farewell, and I, Prince Chang, shall gladly be your opponent. Oh my, you really know how to fight and conquer, don't you? Too bad, Tiger Wang. Looks like we're going to have to fight the exact sort of battle you hate. Nice one, Petronius. You finally got my respect. Just was getting sick of all this pain in the ass strategy crap. Serious, are you? Oh, very. And you know, I underestimated you. From here where I stand, I say a very respectable duel to one that's worth fighting. especially since our master here is quite a rare find. Hold your head up, master. You're going up against the famous Saigon Wang. What's more, the top generals Hang Fei Yu and the splitting image of Deji. Even soldiers are shy things. What's more could you ask for a punt? If this doesn't get your heart pumping, nothing will. Now come! It's our final time we finally bared our fangs. Alright. Alright, just check to see. Yeah, so yeah, I'm confused here. Oh, 8 to 11. Okay. Okay, it is 2 to 13. Alright. Alright. Garcia and Army Day. The castle's nearly ours, Master. But we can't just take the front room and call it a day. We need to defend it. Need the enemy service first. And don't forget, we're still on our trip, so there's no telling when more of these Shadow Knights might show up. Right here, so anyway, so watch your back and don't let any of them sneak up and make you keep. And make sure you keep a server nearby to defend you. All right, let's go. Yes. Okay, I can grab some of these. Some of the chests I can grab. There we go.
溺れたいみたいですね。いくらでもどうぞ。いくらでもどうぞ。浸らせてあげます。愛の炎を。はいはい。いいですよ。
Alright. So how's everybody's day been? That was okay. A bit tired though, but yeah. Although, yeah, I did see some new stuff get announced for Yu-Gi-Oh! And that, which yeah, I'm kind of excited for. Alright, let's take this guy out. Okay, thank you. This is much better. Alright. So your Central Cash Recruit. I, Hung Fei Fu, shoes up be your butt now. Oh, thank you. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Take away repairs are done. He's back, and she's brought Shadow Knights over this time. We're out of time now. Everything is in place. Get him, Neza. Trick us, we have to defeat that servant too. Fuck. Alright. Yeah, back to feet. Alright.
よし来た。へいいいさ、へいへいバンとかよけてみな。脳天一撃そうだよ。色即是空、空即是色。いくらでもどうぞ、いくらでもどうぞ。愛の炎で浸らせてあげます。はい、いいですよ。堪能してください。どうにかなっちゃう。こういうの好きでしょ。私の愛は縦横無尽。まさかこれで終わりだと思ってます？いいですよ。どうにかなっちゃう。どうにかなっちゃう。こういうの好きでしょ。無限を照らすアーマー。
Okay, that's a lot.
まさかこれで終わりだと思ってます？ いへんあいよ狙うはっくれ脳天一撃そうよっしゃ勝ったまあそっちもなかなか検討したんじゃね見えてる酸素補充だちょっと待ってよいしょ聞こえてる聞こえてる
Alright.
雷撃て通りと容赦はしないマリーンズ出撃ミャーミャー鳴くのはウミネコだまあ聞こえてる分かってるはいほいそれいいよ小型艇発進ミャーミャー鳴くのはウミネコだまあカモメの仲間だけどさ
Skip that. We're gonna just.
いいですよサンサーナカーマどうか無限にまどろんでまさかこれで終わりだと思ってます？はい、いいですよ。堪能してください。どうにかなっちゃう。こういうの好きでしょ？私の愛は中央無尽。いくらでもどうぞ。いくらでもどうぞ。愛の炎に。煩悩無料いいですよはいはい
Oh, fuck, I did that wrong.
サンサーナカーマ私のどうか無限にまど 能してください。喜んでくれますか？私の愛は中央無尽。
Okay, it's removed on the board.
これで終わりだと思ってます？
Stacy, you're important and I can handle. Forgive me, Lord Chancellor. Forgive me, my sons. Fuck.
誰でもどうぞ。主人があらように浸らせてあげます。はいはい。
Alright. So less about defeating him and just more about just generating stars.
どうか無限にまどろんで。
Although it looks like we're about to beat him.
どうにかなっちゃう。無限を照らすアーバー。あれ？まだ余裕がありそうですね。よし来た。といいへいへい。
Time for some busters.
伸びないで。その脳天今度という今度こそ吹き飛ばしてやる。よし仕留めだ。よっしゃ勝った。まあそっちもなかなか検討した。 僕の本気を見えてる。分かってる。
There.
最終確認。テンポ。大体いいです。大体いける。大体バッチリ。ノーコメントです。ああもう仕方ない。グレートラム。ノーチャンス。いい。吹き飛べ。発進。そっち。戦闘終
Okay,
了。
removed.
後悔を続けるよ、マスター。
Actually just popped. Can't make up his mind, get it?
そこをのけ。3歩中だ。
いざ開け H。
よしキョンよし。
悪くない式だったぜマスター。
Oh, 2 beats are going on now. Okay. Good God, they're putting comments for all kinds of abuse.
情欲の矢を放ちましょう。もはや私の体に全てはつながり虚空と果てる。サンサーラ恐れを知らないのかしら。堪能してください。キャッセルどうにかキャッセル。私の愛は中央無尽。キャッセルまさか これで終わりだと思ってます？
Bop. Holy shit.
.バニーを呼び止めるとは100年早い。
お釈迦様は全部お見通しなんだから。
That's the damage to saying I find joy in combat, but sorry I'm parting. Sir didn't make this easy, but now it's over. And again, the Master Knight, how goes it? Alright. No, I'm surprised he actually made it this far. Taigun Wang. However, I'm still the lord of this castle. It's up to me to avenge my fallen subordinates. Okay, so activate. Okay, that's one bar for Taigun Wang popped. Wang says... Oh, interesting. Does he have any VAs in there? Okay. Can't remember who that is, but... Yeah, it's like, it's been a while since I touched Genshin. It's like, I really need to see what to do about it. Although, then again, it's like going to be so far behind, and I'm like already behind in Star Rail. Okay, everybody is like trying to...
知識と力お見せしよう。いざ開け H の門。全知全能ならざる我らが全知全能なる者へと挑む。自分を変えて走れよう。攻撃権限。ア
Yeah.
トラスの光よ。アレクサンドリアの行動よ。
So yeah, how's the event treating you again, Master Knight? Let's see. Alright. That should be it. Yep, that's it. I gotcha. Fair enough.
はいはいいいですよ。どうにかなっちゃえ。どうにかなっちゃえ。こういうの好きでしょ。私の愛は中央無尽。
Okay, Wang's off. Now what's left is just Mitch.
あぶり。いくらでもどうぞ。いくらでもどうぞ。いくらでもどうぞ。あれまだ余裕がありそうですね。
Seems I really did misjudge the situation. Yep. And now, let's take her out. Beast against Beast. It looks like Beast 3L just beat Beast 4L.
私の愛はでもあれまだ余裕がありそうですね。
I can't give you full credit for your last victory since I wasn't prepared, as I should have been. But I have no such issues this time. What? You're surprised I'm not upset about losing? Well, of course not. It wasn't my fault I lost. Our resident technician was hosted by his own Amanda, of us saying misreading the situation so poorly would make for an excellent story. In fact, I suffice to say that I have no need to stick around for any longer. I'm going back to my forest. Done. Alright. Now, where's that? Ventate. Okay, so yeah.
お、来たか。俺が店員を交換だな。そら店員役の俺が言うのもなんだけど、これ本当にいいものか。交換だな。あれ、交換だな。あれ、これどこにあったっけ。
Alright. I think I'm probably just getting in here. Feeling a bit tired. Stick around those. We gotta find some rain. Okay, I probably won't be on tomorrow because of I have to attend a possibly attend an event. But yeah, instead I'll probably just come back on Sunday. Yeah, but also see who's on. Emerald. Okay, yeah, we're gonna raid Amanda. She's does FGO at times. Also doing Pokemon Scarlet. All right. Yeah, but have a good one, Morals. Enjoy your weekend. I'll probably be back here on Sunday, if I'm not here tomorrow.